welcoming sixth graders at? Are you guys here? No, I'm sorry. If you are coming into sixth grade, make some noise in this building. That's what I'm talking about. That's where they are. I found them. We are super glad that you guys are here. And we're not just saying that because we're supposed to say that. We're saying that because we actually are so excited that you guys are here. Because get this, you guys have something that if we're not careful, everybody else in this room is at risk of losing. You guys, when you walked into the room today, you brought something incredibly special. You brought newness. You brought excitement. You brought awe and wonder of all this. Like, I haven't tried any of this stuff. I'm so excited about that. And we need that. We are excited that you're here. I want to show you a picture. This is a picture of my wife and I when we were engaged. Guys, 15 years ago, perms were in, and I was just rocking. Oh, there it goes. It's gone. But guys, just soak that in, all right, for a second. You look at that dude, looking at that girl, my wife, by the way, she good looking. But back then, this was like the first year that we were just getting to know each other. This was fresh, this was new. Every phone call was like, yes, I'm here, I'm listening to you. She would accidentally walk by and brush my arm, and it would transport me to another dimension. It was insane. But have you guys heard of relationships and friendships where they just kind of, they drift apart? Or, we're just, we don't have anything in common anymore. You can see where I'm going with this. This can happen to our faith too. What once was exciting and mind-blowing, what once was new and just crazy is now kind of normal, kind of routine. That can happen. It can happen in our relationships. It can happen to our faith. Now, let me be clear. I love my wife more now today than I did in that picture, all right? Our relationship has gotten deeper, and that is what I want for everybody sitting in this room, that your relationship would go deeper, that we would know what to focus on. That is incredibly powerful to know what you are focused on, because that is going to determine what God does in your life. I want you to say, here's our main point for tonight, okay? We maximize what we magnify. If you have a notebook, write it down. If you have a really sharp memory, memorize it now. Maximize what you magnify. And we got an incredible story in the Bible right now. My girl, Mary, okay? She was going through some crazy stuff. She got visited by an angel and said, you're gonna have a baby. That's some wild news, okay? She was probably terrified. Having a baby is one thing, but she had no husband, okay? So what this meant was that pretty much for certain, she might have social outcast. She might just be thrown out. Nobody wants to be her friend anymore. Her family, there's gonna be a lot of drama in there. All right, she having a baby, she got no husband. Her fiance, the guy she's supposed to marry, that just got complicated, didn't it? And yet when the angel comes to visit her, she has this incredible reaction. Have any of you ever felt like you're walking into something and life is going too fast that you just can't keep up and now everything is changing? I felt like that a lot. I'm sure she was feeling like this right now. But her response in the midst of this situation is so incredible. I want to read it for you, okay? She says this in Luke chapter 1, verse 46. She said, and Mary said, my soul magnifies the Lord. Say magnifies. And my spirit rejoices in God my Savior, because he has looked on the humble estate of the servant. For behold, from now on, all generations will call me blessed. For he who is mighty and done great things for me, and holy is his name. My soul magnifies the Lord. she had so many things that she could be looking at that moment. She could look at, oh my goodness, my relationship, this is gonna be over. Oh my goodness, my future, this is gonna be over. Oh, my family, what is gonna happen? I don't know how to be a mom. She could have magnified any of her stresses in her life, and yet she says, I magnify the Lord. So we're close here, but I'm still a little gray on, can I have you guys' help for a second? If I said, on the count of 3, I want you all to magnify the Lord with your soul, okay? 1, 2, 3, go. That was worse. I didn't know what I expected. I don't know. If you could see y'all's faces, it was fantastic. We're still a little fuzzy, aren't we? Mary's in this spot, and she says, my soul magnifies the Lord. I want to try and clear this up. I brought up a visual, okay? What is this, guys? Help me out. A kaleidoscope. I was not expecting to hear like 10 different things. Okay, so that's gonna make me feel a lot better, okay? Because I promise you, I didn't know what this was until about a month ago. I Googled it. Even Google was like, yeah, you dumb. It's not what it is. I was looking magnifying glass, F-I-N-E. That is not what this is called. It is a magnifying glass. Just in case you're Googling, you gotta enunciate the ing, okay? Otherwise, it's a different thing entirely. It's not a thing. Anyway, I digress. This is a magnifying glass. Now, if I take something, all right? If I take something and I magnify it right here, does the thing that I'm looking at get bigger? All right, my bad. Not clear enough question. Does the thing that I'm looking at appear bigger? Oh, now we're getting somewhere. So when Mary takes a step back and she goes, my soul magnifies your name, was Mary saying, I'm gonna make God just a little bit bigger? How do you do that? The infinite God of the universe, you can't make him any bigger. He's as big as you're gonna get. You can't add inches to the infinite. Come on, somebody. Anybody out there? Let's go. Hallelujah. You can't make God any bigger. But you got to magnify, you got to maxify. Maxify? You got to maximize what you want to magnify. I've made this confusing now. I don't think you guys are getting it. Are you guys getting it? All right, hold on. I gotta get in. Can I come in through here? I'm just gonna come up right through here, okay? You guys gotta get this. I'm gonna fall down. You guys got to get this right now, okay? This is very important, okay? Most of us, as we go, I won't fall on you, Paula, I promise. Most of us, as we go through life, we are going, oh my goodness. Oh, look at them nails, okay. And them shoes, oh man. Wow, all right, he pretty good looking. Okay, yeah. Oh wait, oh look at those nails, that's nice. Butterfly, what? Oh, that's a cool video game. Oh, what did I just get DM'd right now? Oh, what did she say? What did she say on the comment, on the post? This is how we live most of our lives. Constantly distracted, constantly looking at everything that's next to us. And guess what? If we do this for long enough and just look at the next thing, the next thing, the next thing, the next thing, and then they fall over. No, then God's back here. God has never changed. We start to believe this lie that says, all these things that I'm looking at, these are really interesting. All this is really interesting. God is kind of just boring. Right? Right? I want to tell you guys today, you guys know the truth that God ain't boring. We boring, right? We're boring when we get stuck on all the things around us. We're born, we were made. God put eternity in the hearts of man for us to magnify God, the infinite one. Because we go through life, we think we got life figured out. How many of y'all got life figured out? But most of us feel like we got life figured out. You think you're in a church right now, in Colorado, in America, on this continent. No, you're not. Yeah. You're on a floating space rock right now, spinning at about 1,000 miles an hour while you're being hurled through the universe. The universe, by the way, that is infinite and is growing in its infiniteness. This is the God that we serve. This is the God that we magnify. There are no edges to where he goes. This is our God. And we get so distracted, we start magnifying all the things. We magnify our insecurities. We magnify the people around us, the social trends. I want to challenge you guys, as you guys are walking in here, whether it's your first day here or your third year here, your fourth or fifth year. For some of us, lean in with us. I promise you that if you magnify the Lord, you won't be disappointed. He's gonna change your world. I didn't even get to my favorite part about this. Have any of you guys ever used one of these things outside? Now don't look at the sun. I have to say that. Don't look at the sun, but if you held this out here and you magnified the sun don't get any bigger. But what it does, this is a convex lens. That means it bends the light towards the center. And if I focus this thing on the ground, you're gonna see like a beam right there. And guess what? You might even be able to start a fire. You get a laser. That's pretty cool. But there's something really important that you have to do. What is that? You gotta stay still. You have to stay so still. But I promise you, if you hang in there with us, come back week after week and say, you know what? My soul wants to magnify the Lord. I promise you, he can do a lot more than just a little spark on a page. He can do a lot more than just a little smoke. He can change your life, but sometimes we have to get super still. I want to encourage you to lean in with us. I got a challenge for you guys. If I looked at your guys' calendar, you just woke up, you wrote down everything you did today. You brushed your teeth, you picked your nose, you went to the bathroom, like you wrote down everything. If I looked at that, would I be able to see a spot where you intentionally magnified the Lord? My challenge for us is this summer, how can we intentionally magnify the Lord with our lives?